Hello. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. If you like this content, please hit the like. If you like more of this content, hit the subscribe, please. I appreciate that. So today, I want to talk about something that a lot of people don't like to talk about broadly, especially in the more developed countries. But I'm going to talk about America, growing up in America, and just trying to be prosperous, trying to make it in life, This is something that I hold dear to my heart. This is not nothing that I am an expert at, but I'm experienced. And sometimes in life, you may not be an expert at things, but experience does help. I'm not a financial advisor. Neither am I a professional counselor or any of that good stuff. So this is only things that I've learned in my life. The big question, and we'll get directly into it, but the big question is, can you make it in America without a college degree? Can you make it in America without a college degree? My answer is yes, you can. Matter of fact, you can do anything you put your mind to it. Not only anything you put your mind to it, but you move those legs and you move those hands and you move that brain to action. So if you become disciplined, focused, and work towards a goal, you can achieve it without a doubt. But now the second part is a little bit tricky. Okay, if so, you can make it in America without a college degree. Can you make it as a professional in America without a college degree? The answer again remains the same, yes. Can you be prosperous without a college degree? Yes, you can. But there's caveats to this now. There's caveats to everything. Nothing goes without a process of, going through something. Now let's talk about some of the things that it would take for you to be prosperous, for you to make it without having a college degree. And I'm not promoting either way. I'm just showing you different options. And hopefully this can kind of help you in your path. So now let's talk about life without a college degree. So you're typically going to go out there, you're going to graduate high school, whether you get your GED or what have you, and you're going to start working before most college students, unless you're going to college and you're working. You're going to start full-time employment. And what you want to do, you're going to probably start at the entry level, and you're going to slowly work your way up. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to be years ahead with experience because you started while other people was in college, whether 4 to 6 or 8 years, however amount of time it takes for someone to get a degree. Another thing, if you live a modest life, you don't get crazy in debt, you don't do stupid things, buy stupid things you don't need. It's okay to live a little bit, but what's going to happen is you're not going to have student loans. And by you not having student loans, you're not going to have a debt tied to you for a long period of time. But what's going to actually happen, and you're going to start finding after a few years, you might, if you work hard, be disciplined, you're going to have to outperform the average person. And just understand, if you're looking not non-entrepreneur, I'm talking about non-entrepreneur now. Now, entrepreneurship is a totally different matter. Entrepreneurship is a totally different matter. College, technical skills, all that is something totally different. I'm talking about you working at a job. So let's talk about next step. If you're disciplined, you show up on time, you do a great job, you go above and beyond, you're eager to learn, you're taking on every single training opportunity that you can. You're working outside of your job, learning more about sharpening your skills, sharpening your trade, and you're becoming an expert. You may get a promotion to move up to a certain level, maybe supervisory, maybe even management, maybe even lead, Now, you're going a step ahead. Now, what's going to happen at about around that 4-year mark, you're going to start seeing some of people around your age that went to college, and instead them starting at the bottom, some will start at entry level, at base level, some will. Depends on what company you start. If you start with a reputable company that's been around 100+ years, and if you can get in, whether it's maintenance, whether it's janitorial, just because you start a certain place with a company, and let me share this with you. If you know you got the skills to do a job, you know you can do something better than someone else, than the average. If you know you're better than average, then one of the things that you're gonna do, you're gonna come in at an entry level. Come in by any means necessary. That way you can get your foot in, and then you can start developing, building a relationship. Another thing that's key, if you don't have the education, be able to network, be able to build and cultivate relationships. Not necessarily personal, but professional relationships. And what I mean by that, be eager to learn, ask questions. And then when you get information, you study and you take it a little bit further. And anything you don't know about, or any conversations that you're not privy to, you learn about it. Because without this education, or this formal document, or this experience in the college environment, you're gonna have to compensate for the rest of your professional career. And just understand that. You're gonna have to compensate and overcompensate for the rest of your professional career, because you will be challenged. You will sometimes, I hate to say it, be looked down upon. You will not get certain opportunities. But the crazy thing about it, if you be consistent and you hang in there and you stay focused on that, you know what's going to happen? Opportunities are going to come. Because one thing about, no matter what the educational level, people are not dependable as a whole. And yeah, I said that. A lot of people are not dependable. I didn't say all, but a lot of people are not dependable. And the crazy thing about it, the reason why I say they're not dependable, because the new age, the new wave of working is get that job, get that experience, and move on. But if you become vested, you become diligent, and you work hard, and you still can move on, but gain that experience and add to that experience, okay? So those are some of the things you're gonna have to do. And guess what? You're probably gonna end up studying more than a person that did go to college, because what typically happens, not always, everything I'm saying, I'm talking generally, as far as masses. Most college students, once they get out of college, they really don't want to take no more classes. They don't really want to do a lot of more things, because they already feel like they put in the due time. But if you condition yourself to learn and consistently learn every year that you're working, you're still learning. You're taking courses. You asking some of your HR, you asking different people about opportunities, your management, your different people about training opportunities. When people want to run away from something as far as responsibility, you run towards it. That's what separates you from the rest. That's what makes you the best of the best. Things that people don't want to do, you take it on. Because what's going to happen is you're going to find solutions to make it a little bit easier, make it a little bit better. Is it going to be hard? It's going to be very hard. Is it going to be challenging? It's going to be very challenging. But at the same time, even though it's challenging, even though it's hard, you can maintain and you can overcome those challenges. And without a doubt, I would tell you, if you considering this route, I would tell you, get ready. You still may take some college courses. If you feel like there's something like critical writing, professional writing, or something like that, take a college course. Pay for that and learn it and be good at it. Because you're going to be in school with a different mindset. You're going to be sharpening your tools. You're going to already be on your path knowing what you need to do. I'm not encouraging you to go through life without a formal education, but that's a lie. There's no way you can be successful. There's no way you can climb and grow in a professional environment and not learn and not grow. That's unavoidable. You're going to have to study. You're still going to have to learn. And it's just a part of life. but it becomes a conditioning that you will absorb, you will build, and you will grow, and you will do well on. So if you're thinking about taking that route, some of my key takeaways is constantly learn, always accept challenges. Another thing, if you can, get a skill, get a trade, get something that cannot be taken from you. A skill and a trade cannot be taken from you. A job you can lose, but a skill and a trade you won't. Because even if you come unemployed, that skill and that trade, you can do it on an entrepreneurial level. You can do it on a multiplicity formats of different ways you can do it. So I would encourage you to keep learning, be diligent, be consistent, be trustworthy, constantly learn, run to things that people run away from, take on those challenges, and just understand you're gonna have to overcompensate in a lot of ways. But guess what? You can persevere, and you can do it. And you can do it because I know you can do it. You be blessed, take care, and stay tuned. Got more helpful hints, and also doing a financial series on how to overcome financial challenge situations. So stay tuned to the channel. If you like this content, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please like it. Y'all take care, more to come.